Though it was ravaged by fire just over 4 years ago, Notre Dame Cathedral remains one of the most popular sightseeing destinations in all of Paris. While most of the cathedral is still off limits to visitors, workers are on track to complete reconstruction by the end of 2024, and that includes replacing the 19th century spire that towered over Paris for 150 years. As Elaine Cobbe shows us, that work is being done nearly 200 miles away from the City of Lights.
Deep in the French countryside, an iconic part of Notre Dame is once again taking shape as a crane lowers another piece of the puzzle in what will soon be a 300-foot spire, in the presence of the man in charge of the project, General Jean-Louis Georgelin.
It's a very emotional time because the reconstruction of the spire is the key phase of the reconstruction of the cathedrals since the fire.
4 years ago, the world looked on in horror as Notre Dame was engulfed in flames. The cathedral's iconic spire, made of oak and metal, was swallowed by the blaze. Astonishingly, most of the church survived, but the 19th century spire was destroyed. Now, teams of artisans measure, saw and chisel centuries-old oak to rebuild it to its original design, combining the methods of the past with the tools of today. Architect Axel Poncenet has been working on the reconstruction for 2 years.
The tools are just replacing the hands, but the knowledge is still the same, and it's still a traditional way of building. We couldn't rebuild it without studying this past knowledge.
The timber came from forests across France. Only the tallest oak trees, at least 100 years old, were chosen. Now 285 pieces of that wood have been assembled in complex patterns to form the shaft. The architects call this the heart of the spire. In the next few weeks, it will be taken to Paris and placed on the roof of the cathedral, as shown to CBS 60 Minutes.
The spire will be there.
General Georgelin is confident Notre Dame will be ready to reopen to the public in 2024, as promised. Work on the spire continues until the end of this year, when it's expected to soar again into the Paris skyline. For CBS Saturday Morning, Elaine Cobbe, France.